Welcome everyone, welcome to your time tonight. I'm the host, Rapal Nabalyaskan.
Brinyaski Costales as the co-host.
My first question is, after 20 years by O. Henry, the character makes decision based on loyalty, duty, and morality. If you are in the position of the police officer, would you choose loyalty to your friend or duty to uphold the law, and why?
If I were in the officer's shoes, I prioritize my duty to the law. Loyalty to a friend is important, but as a police officer, your job is to protect society and uphold justice. It's a tough choice, but duty has to come first.
Moralist approach focuses on ethical values and principles. In this situation, the police officer Jimmy chooses his duty to uphold the law over loyalty to his friends. This decision reflects a prioritization of societal values over personal relationships. From a moral standpoint, this choice aligns with the broader good as the law exists to maintain justice. Upholding the law demonstrates integrity and responsibility, even when it comes at the cost of personal values. Choosing loyalty over duty while impacted would compromise justice and allow wrongdoing to persist.
For me, I would choose my duty to uphold the law than loyalty to my friend because you swear before the law that you will do everything to keep the peace. It's hard for me because that is my friend, but I believe in the saying duty above all.
For me, I would choose the loyalty to my friend because because lying it's bad, and it's good to be true. Because when you're lying, you're just lying yourself.
My answer in my first question is, if you are a police officer, I would choose my duty to uphold the law, while loyalty to a friend is important. Allowing a criminal to go free would comprise my moral responsibility and the trust placed in me as an officer. Justice makes a precedence over personal ties.
I would choose my duty over the law because, as what I've said, being honest is more important, and that's the one thing that all of us should have as an individual. And we all know that as a police, their role is to be fair and to be honest because they are also one of our role model in our society.
The second question is, in after 20 years, the story highlights theme of time and change. Do you think it's more acceptable to judge someone based on who they were in the past rather than who they have become? Why or why not?
It's hard to restore the trust that someone broke it, but if we go deeper, it's not bad to still give people a second chance. Because for me, everything's happened for a reason, and I believe in the saying that God is always forgives us, so we do that too.
Judging someone solely based on their past ignores the possibility of personal growth and transformation. The moralist approach encourages assessing actions in context and considering current character over previous mistakes. However, in after 20 years, Bob's past defines his criminal identity, which Jimmy cannot overlook as a law enforcer. Morally, while people should be given opportunities for redemption, society must also protect itself from those who may not have reformed. The balance lies in acknowledging growth while ensuring accountability for past actions that harms others.
Judging someone based on their past, I don't think that's fair. People grow and change over time. You have to look at who they are now, not just who they were back then.
I think it's not acceptable to judge someone because of their past or what they were now. Because being judged by someone is hurt, especially to those who soft-hearted people. That's why you shouldn't judging people now.
My answer in my second question is, it is not morally acceptable to judge someone solely based on their past. People can change over time, and their present action, the character should be considered. However, past actions, especially if they involve harm, can't be ignored if they impact current responsibilities, as in Bob's case.
No, we shouldn't judge someone based on their past. We all know that all of us deserve to change and improve ourselves as an individual. So for me, we cannot judge someone based on their past. we should focus more on what they have become. How does the theme of loyalty and betrayal play a role in the relationship between the two main characters? And how does the twist ending shape your perspective on their friendship?
If I was in Jamin's position, I will imitate his decision too. Even though he is my friend, I will not tolerate him for his wrong decision in his life. And it is for his sake and it will also good for him.
The story after 20 years reflects on how friendship is very important. It started with the two guys named Jimmy and Bob with a promise to each other. Fast forward, Jimmy became a police officer, faces a moral conflict when he realized that Bob is a wanted criminal. He made a decision that is very heavy because of choosing duty over friendship. Jimmy cannot arrange for Bob's arrest alone. I think you get it also, that's why he asked for help. But in the ending, we will realize that Jimmy's decision and his actions are what we call loyalty and truthfulness.
Their loyalty towards them stays, and the cop did not betray his best friend. Instead, he found another cop to arrest his best friend, who has a case in Chicago.
My first answer in my co-host question, in after 20 years, loyalty and betrayal define the relationship between Jimmy and Bob. Bob gives his promise to Jimmy, showing loyalty to their friendship. However, Jimmy, now a police officer, faced a moral conflict when he realized Bob is a wanted criminal, choosing duty over the friendship. Jimmy arranged for Bob's arrest but avoided doing it himself, reflecting his inner struggle. The twist ending revealed Jimmy's decision, reshaping our view of their friendship as both loyal and conflicted.
If you were in Jimmy's position, would you have made the same decision? Why or why not?
For me, both loyalty and betrayal was happened because Jimmy did the right thing because Ivy knew that he was only thinking about Bob's sakes and he loved also his work.
If I were in the Jimmy's position, I will also make the same choice. Just like I said earlier, you swore the law that you will do everything to keep the peace. And I think for me, even the criminal is my relative, I will also do that because I believe that it will help them to change and be a better person for the second time. That's all, thank you.
No, I wouldn't do the same because for me, honesty is the most important thing in our life. No matter what relationship we have to a person or no matter how we love them, we should be dedicated to our job and always be honest.
My answer to the second question of my co-host, in Jimmy's position, I would like to make the same choice, upholding the law would outweigh personal loyalty. Truth, it will be a difficult and painful decision.
And that's all that we have for you. Again, this is your time tonight. Thank you for listening.